It's 2026, and if your email templates still look like this, then you have to watch this video. I'm gonna show you how to take your emails from this to this only using Codex. So let's get started. So I have Codex up, and the first thing that I like to do when starting any brand new project is I like to plan out my project. I like to think it through, and I want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row, and I want to have a fully curated and planned out, working project. I don't like to just go at it one step at a time, just throw stuff at Codex. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prompt Codex a little bit. I'm gonna have it feed me some ideas to make sure that we have the cleanest foundation to build upon. And then at that point, then we're going to finalize and start building out the actual templates and refine them a little bit from there. And this is the business that we're going to be building it for. It's going to be a landscaping company. And after a new client enters and pays their invoice, then what we like to do is we like to send them emails in a client retention drip about once a month, maybe once every other month. We'll send them some kind of email so that we can just get them to remember who we are, get the brand name out there. And it's good practice to always be sending something to previous clients every so often. So this is one of the email templates that we did build before inside that client retention. And this is in the GoHighLevel native drag and drop builder. So you can see here the emails, very basic, logo, number, all that good stuff. Big image at the top. So we're going to redo a lot of our email templates, and going forward, we're going to have all of our email templates fully curated by Codex. And that's what exactly we're going to be building today. So let me go back to Codex, and I'm just going to start building out my prompt here, and let me build it out, and then I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So my prompting to Codex is pretty much exactly what I'm just essentially telling it exactly what I am looking for. So I'm trying to ask it to build out curated email templates that are slightly polished, engaging, and informative. We plan to send out these emails every month or so, and we just want them to be pretty general so that they can apply to any customer that enters the workflow at any time throughout the year. And the topics are going to vary from educational to check-in emails, or just stuff to remind them of our brand, who we are, so on and so forth. And I also told Codex that I'm going to feed it the website of the business so that it can feed all of the brand information, all the colors. It can pull everything from that website itself. And I'm going to feed that in right now. So here's the website URL. I'll put that right there. And I need the email fully coded in HTML. I plan to use them in GoHighLevel as a coded email. And I'm pretty much asking Codex as part of the planning process, like, let me know your thoughts and if I might be missing anything. And this is just a quick disclaimer, because obviously we're recording this video, so I don't want to give any proprietary stuff that anybody, somebody on the internet shouldn't have. So just, you can ignore that part for now. So I'm going to submit this prompt, and we're going to see what it kicks back, and then we'll kind of go from there. So here's what Codex spit out. So pretty usable. I already reviewed the website, which is great. It has all the information that it needs. I am going to confirm that Codex has the phone number of the business, and it also has the location, all that good stuff. And since I am using high level, which means all the contact data is going to be stored. So we're going to need to make sure that we have the carets and the fill-ins correctly populated in into Codex. I want to make sure that Codex knows exactly which fields we're going to be using. The main ones are probably just going to be first name and last name. So I'm going to make sure that it has that information. And I like some of the suggestions that Codex has here. It's saying that the category should be pretty general: helpful yard care tips, irrigation awareness, HOA, weed prevention, so on and so forth. But it is saying to build one reusable coded email framework. I don't want to do that. I don't want every single email to look exactly the same with just like a picture changed and a little bit of the information. I do want to have a couple of different templates, and I'm probably going to ask Codex, like, hey, I want 4 different templates that are completely different from each other. And I want to be able to pick, hey, this month, for this template, I want to build off of the number 1. This one, I'm going to build off the number 3 style. So I do want a couple of different options. So I am going to tell Codex to do that before we actually start building the code. And I'm going to give it some of the other information here in a second as well. Okay, perfect. So here's my prompt to Codex. So I gave it the phone number, the hours of operation, a link to the Facebook page of the landscaping company, a link to the Google page as well, a link to the logo. And I also prompted it to say that, hey, we don't want just one template. We want multiple templates so that we can choose different styles and make it look like we actually care about our marketing and that we're not just rehashing the same stuff over and over. So I'm going to feed this in the Codex, and I'm going to see what it spits out. Okay, so it has finally pushed out the prompting, and it's at 3 minutes, and it looks like it did push out a couple of different templates. I did look at them real quickly. I'm not super crazy about them just yet, but it's a good starting point. So I'm going to show you exactly what they look like. So I'm going to click on the open preview. I'm going to go to number 1. Where is it? Number 1 right here. And I'm going to copy all this code and I'm going to paste it into my project of GoHighLevel. And I'll show you how to do this a little bit later on, how to actually make the template and paste it in here. But I do want to show you what it looks like, and we're just going to keep refining it further and further until I get it exactly where I want it. So template number 1, this is what it looks like. I'm not super crazy about it. I want the logo at the bottom, and I want it to look more polished with a little bit more eye-catching kind of, visuals, or maybe places that we can put different images or things like that. So I'm going to refine that part here in just a second. Let's go look at number 2. This one, same thing, image at the bottom. We don't really want the serving thing here. And I think other than that, this looks kind of decent, but it just doesn't pop enough. It doesn't look like some of those other email templates that we've made. So I'm going to probably refine that one a little too. That one's probably the same thing, not too crazy about it. And then this one, same thing as well. So it's just the same thing. I want to make the logo. I do like these Facebook, Google buttons, but I'm going to try to see if I can't get it to actually put the logo of Facebook and Google here. And then I'm going to try to get it to overall, try to make this a little bit better. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to see if I can get the prompting a little bit more dialed in. Okay, perfect. So Codex, I have updated a couple of things here. So let's see. So I asked it to make the Google and Facebook links actual icons. I told it just generally, like, I want the emails to pop more. I don't want to look too generic and boring. I want more shadows, shapes, drop-in spots for images as well. And overall, just more engaging. And it did that. And I also just remembered I wanted a logo at the bottom on the footer. So it did that too. And I also wanted a call to action on every single email to be more prominent. I didn't want it to be the main focus of the email. I don't want to make the email salesy. I just want them to be more general check-in, educational, and staying top of mind. And I do want a call to action on every single email so that they know, like, hey, if you want to get a hold of us, you want us to do business again with you, then call, text us to get in contact with us. So once again, I'm going to go split screen here. So let's go here, just like this. Right here, I'm going to drop in the email codes and let's see what it spit out and let's see if it did a good job. So I'm going to go to number 1. Oh, there we go. This looks a lot better. Perfect. So it's getting closer. Oh, okay, I like this. Add the yard care photo right there. That's good. Let's look at number 2. Okay, recent project photo. This looks a lot better. And right here, perfect. Facebook and Google, it pulled it right here, and it even put our service areas. This looks a lot better right from the get-go. So I'm not sure about this friendly check-in thing, so probably might get rid of that one. But let's go look what the other ones look like. Okay, I see what it's doing here. Yard check, add an image right here. So this one looks pretty good too. I'm actually not too upset with these. So let's go with this. And of course, we can't, refine this 100%, right off this video, but I'm going to try to get as close as possible. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to a place where I feel good about it. And hopefully it just helps you understand like how to build this, what it can do. And at the end of this video, the main thing that I want anybody watching to understand is that this is not, you can just prompt it once, walk away. You have to refine it step by step and kind of get it to the point or the exact destination that you want it to go. But for now, this looks a lot better than the first iteration. I do have a couple more tweaks to it, so I'm going to get that done here. The main thing is I'm going to just throw in some generic photos of some different lawns that we've done. So I'm going to get that into here. Just get some photos in here, see what that looks like for the this top. It looks like it wants to put a lot of them here. And then I think I'm going to get rid of these. I don't want these header notes. And this, like for this one, for example, I want it longer. This is a little bit too short, so maybe we can double this up. And then I think that would be nice to have these 4 templates ready to go and ready to fire off. So hopefully this is going to look really good once I'm done with it. So let me get those changes done and we'll hop back over one last time. Okay, Perfect. So it has updated another Codex push out. So let's see. Done updated R14. Okay. Let's get the code to populate real quick. Okay, perfect. So here's the code. Let's go see what it's done for each of these new fixes. And right here, one thing I see is the images are way too big. So I'm gonna get it to cut down the image size to maybe like a quarter or half of what it is and make it centered. But other than that, this looks a lot better. A lot more information. This looks like a real email template now. I love the call to action. I love this. This looks a million times better. The logo still has this like weird white. It should look like this. So it has this weird white stuff around it. So I'm going to get to fix that as well. But so far, this is doing a great job. We're almost at the final iteration. And once I have these templates set in stone, every month, if I want to generate a couple more of them, I just come in here, feed it a little bit more information, tell it what I want to send out, and it can build out these templates for me probably 10 times faster than what we're doing now. So all the front end legwork is being done right now. And then anytime I want to come back in here and reuse these templates, it's going to be able to build it out for me literally 10 times faster. So this is just the very first initial build out, and this is what's going to take a while. So I'm going to get it to fix the logo, and I'm going to get it to fix these images, and hopefully that will be the final iteration. And then we'll go in the high level, show you how to build it in high level, and finish off this email template. So give me 1 second. And it's good to note that occasionally if you have issues that you can't really explain too well to Codex, sometimes it's better to just take a snip, just like this with the snipping tool, copy it, and just paste it straight in the Codex, and you can explain exactly what's going on with that issue. Like right here, I'm going to send a picture of how big this image is and say, hey, this is what's going on. This image is way too big, and I need to reduce the size of it. So I'm going to paste both of those in there, and that usually gives Codex just a little bit more context into what's happening. So I finally have the templates pretty much exactly where I want it to be at this point for the video. And I'm going to go over some nuances. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my high level, which we use Nextlevel. So I'm going to go to Nextlevel, and I'm going to go to the marketing tab. And right here, I'm going to go click on new. And I'm going to click on new blank template. And I'm going to go to code editor. So this is how I'm going to modify my email templates. So right here in the code editor, here's the base one. I'm just going to delete this one out. And on my left hand side, I have Codex open. And from here, I'm just going to click on style 1, and I'm going to copy all the code. I'm going to paste it into here. And this is, not the final version. I will say that this is going to look a lot better when I actually have a picture that's not portrait. If I had a picture that's landscape, I would actually think this is awesome. It's exactly where I want it. It coded all of the logos to bring me straight to the website, which is exactly what I wanted. And another thing I wanted was I wanted the Facebook and the Google to get linked up properly as well. And I think for now, this is a really nice email template. And the nice thing about this is I can rehash it, reuse it. I can fill it in with different details. I just have to tell Codex exactly what topic I want it to go on, what picture to use. But other than that, the logo is already built out. It already has the structure, the syntax, and everything good to go. And if I ever wanted to modify it a little bit more, make it a little bit more longer, shorter, I could just get it to do that for that exact moment. But for now, let's go look at number 2. So here's number 2. Looks, once again, very clean. Has my call to action right here. Bottom footer looks really solid as well. Let's go look at number 3. This one looks good. Like this one too. And let's go look at number 4. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So building this in high level from scratch would have probably taken me a couple hours, especially making multiple of them, 3, 4 different templates in one sitting. So Codex has made it so much more accessible, and this is just scratching the surface. Like if I really wanted to, I could have polished this thing up, made it extremely interactive, add gradients, things like that, and it would do it all within Codex. And all you have to do is just tell it exactly what you want. But for this business in particular, we don't want it too polished. It's a landscaping company. You don't want to, start adding like crazy animations, graphics. It's just not the right niche for it. But if this was more of a selling SaaS tech company, app-based stuff like that, then for those kinds of emails, you might want to be more darker themed, more interactive visuals, different buttons, things like that. But for this looks fantastic for a monthly check-in after you have sold something for landscaping. So I'm super happy with this. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully it is going to help you level up your email game. And thanks for watching.